No, it's not Krillin from Dragon Ball Z. Hey everybody, my name is Phil Stamper, and it's time to determine just who is the hot mess for Wednesday, January 28th, 2009, as we have two pieces of entertainment news battling it out for all-time supremacy. That's right, I'm going to be doing that a lot in this one. Anyway, hey everybody, battle of the big screen film titans as we have The Wrestler taking on the curious case of Benjamin Button, Mickey Rourke going one-on-one against Brad Pitt in a battle to the death. That's right, I think I just had throngs of women passing out when I said one-on-one Brad Pitt versus Mickey Rourke. Sorry about that, guys. Both films being nominated for a lot of awards, but here's the tiebreaker to determine just who is the hot mess, because so far, filmgoers, filmmakers, critics, bloggers are all saying one thing: The Wrestler is absolutely the movie that you want to go see. People inside the pro wrestling industry are so in love with this movie. Many people are even saying it's like they took a camera and was following them around. It's garnered so much popularity, especially in the wrestling world, that at WrestleMania 25, World Wrestling Entertainment will be pitching Chris Jericho going one-on-one with Mickey Rourke. That's right, Mickey Rourke making his professional wrestling debut in the WWE at WrestleMania 25. So Brad Pitt, you may have Angelina Jolie to go home to, but you are this week's hot mess. But one underdog that may take out both guys in the awards as we head into the movie award season is Slumdog Millionaire. Apparently this movie has everything. I've yet to go see it, but has money and power and has a message and has comedy and drama and is poignant and all the great things that a movie's supposed to be, apparently. This is the underdog that people might need to watch out for, so be careful because this might be turning a lot of heads as we go into the award season. Another thing that's battling on film right now is BBC versus ITV. BBC has kind of been the standard of television in England. And why am I talking about it? Because Americans are turning more and more to British television, especially with the advent of BBC America. For example, a lot of Americans watch Top Gear. They love Top Gear. They're absolutely amazed by it. It's a staple of BBC America programming. EastEnders is always one of the top-rated shows on the BBC. Well, after that, people aren't really sure what to think of BBC right now. Doctor Who, one of the best shows in 45 years of television on the BBC, is on hiatus, is only doing 4 specials over the course of this year, and actually their first special for 2009, the Easter special, might be delayed. Yes, it's co-starring Michelle Ryan, who is Jamie Summers on the attempted remake of Bionic Woman. I kind of liked it, but not a lot of other people didn't really like it. Then again, I also like Knight Rider. Anyway, the Easter special might be delayed due to a damaged double-decker bus that was being shipped from England to Dubai, where they're doing some filming for an exotic planet scene, and now they might have to be delayed. Torchwood is only doing a 5-episode miniseries run in July, making fans wait a little bit longer. Russell T Davies deciding that he wanted to take some time, and he is actually leaving both shows, and BBC didn't seem like they wanted to kind of pressure them, and they're not really sure where they're going with Torchwood. They've kind of bumped them around every year. They're on a different station, BBC 3, BBC 2. This year they're on BBC 1, and next year they're going to have to create BBC 0 to kind of make it all blend together. And this show, Being Human, which was brought back by their fans after seeing the pilot episode, well, guess what? They had to recast it. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a second. ITV, meanwhile, has Freema Agyeman. She was a former companion on Doctor Who, took her over. Now she's going to be one of the stars of Law & Order UK as the franchise makes its way across the Atlantic for British viewers, specifically with episodes based in London. Demons. Kind of a little bit of a Buffy ripoff, except there's a male chosen one as a Rupert Giles of their own called Rupert Galvin. Oh, come on. Amina Harker of Van Helsing. You know, what can you lose? It's about hunting demons. The first episode had one of the pirates from Pirates of the Caribbean. It was actually pretty decent. And now it's about 4 episodes in. It's really starting to hit its stride. It's an amazing new show. Coronation Street, it's kind of like an EastEnders. It's a soap opera really hitting its stride as well. Always popular, always in top contention. Primeval's about to start with a new season. The Sun and Net Project's in the middle of their season. So right now, BBC, which is the standard for broadcast in England, is being knocked out by ITV, this upstart company known for being a little hip and a little trendy. Right now, ITV, you're not the hot mess. BBC, what's going on with you? We want to see more stuff from BBC. And on BBC America, right now, Being Human, I told you about the pilot. Well, they had to recast these two, to hire these two guys because they waited so long, and it was a fan-driven petition, a lot like Jericho here in the States, to get this actually filmed into a series after the pilot was aired. Here's kind of where things get interesting. She was bad. Let's face it, she sucked. She's good, but is trying to act too much like her. He isn't bad, but he's not trying to be like him, and he was really cool. His character kind of sucks. They figured that they thought this show was being a little bit too dark and a little bit too gothic, so they actually tried to lighten the scene. You can actually look at the set. The set actually itself looks brighter and lighter and a little sunshine. The tone is still there in the storytelling, but the acting just isn't quite there. It's not like these guys really just aren't gelling yet, because she needs to be more like herself, less like her. He needs to be more like him. This guy, Russell Tovey, is absolutely amazing. He is what makes the show, and if it wasn't for him, I don't know if I would watch it. If this is supposed to be BBC's saving grace right now, they might be in a lot of trouble. But another kind of interesting piece that's going on in entertainment between being human and demons is this guy. Johnny Cash might as well have had a co-starring credit in both these episodes. Yeah, I know. Johnny Cash, no longer with us. But the same song being broadcasted on both episodes of Demons and Being Human this week might as well have been co-starring Johnny Cash. I mean, absolutely amazing. Same song. Majel Barrett Roddenberry passed away a couple months ago. And now we'll have her ashes sent off into space to join those of her late husband, Gene, the creator of Star Trek. Major Roddenberry also had a major hand in the Star Trek saga and going where no man has gone before. Unfortunately, that was a horrible segue into the next piece I have to talk about, because this show is called Space Judge. I am not kidding. Created by Mark Gross, writer of Gary Unmarried, and Scott Schofield, who's produced Kyle XY and Space Above and Beyond, is now produced a pilot episode of Space Judge, and they're trying to sell it to different markets. It's probably going to end up on Adult Swim. And the reason they're kind of doing something like this a little funky, that's in outer space and is a legal drama, Mark Gross said that, you know, trying to take it to a mainstream network like ABC, they wouldn't be able to talk about a lot of the touchy subjects such as racism. So they set it in outer space because they can have blue aliens taking on green aliens and talking about all sorts of taboo subjects, and it won't be taboo because it's a green alien taking on a blue alien. This, guys, Space Judge, you're a hot mess by yourself. Hey everybody, comments, questions, go ahead and leave them below. Hope to hear more from you. My name is Phil Stamper. It's been a hot mess this week. Let me know what you think is the hot mess in entertainment. We'll talk about it a little bit more. Hope you're all having a good week, and I'll catch you guys soon.